back to Delusional Diaries Podcast. I'm Halley.
And I'm Jaz. I can't even put it in any other words, and that was a awful afternoon for me.
No, that really sucked.
And I genuinely think had someone been had decent bedside manner, that my day would be a lot better than it is right now.
Is that what it's called? Bedside manner?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a doctor? Is it from
Yeah.
Okay. I just never heard that term before.
Oh, really?
Period.
Because I watch a lot of medical shows.
Okay, yeah.
I'm at the doctor a lot, but.
No, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Not a great way to start the day.
No, it wasn't. I was having a really good day today.
You worked out.
Guys, I went to solid core, and I didn't just go for 50 minutes. I went for 55.
Yes, she did make it.
Because the girl who was teaching, she normally teaches that length of class, and she got distracted.
Yeah. Well, no, they're always 50 minutes, but she's used to the class starting, if this makes sense, at because it's 15 minutes, 10:10. Oh, and then she usually teaches to the hours. So she was saying that she's used to because there's no different lengths of solid core. It's only 50 minutes.
A marathon's only one length.
Yeah. Literally same energy.
But yeah, I actually really did enjoy my solid core class today. And I really enjoyed her playlist.
Yeah. It's just annoying at solid core because you honestly can't even listen to the music because they're shouting 24/7.
I think
she wasn't that bad. She was great.
I liked her. I was disappointed at the end when she was like, I don't normally teach here. I was like, damn.
I know.
Because this is the closest to my apartment. And I liked her today.
Yeah, she was cool. Well, you thought it was this one teacher that you didn't like. So
I did.
But I was like, no, it's not her.
God, I'm really hot. Also, speaking of solid core, whenever I've been I worked out 4 days last week. Guys, I'm on my health journey. This is crazy. But every time I post working out, I get comments and DMs oh, she's getting that bag, and people will comment under this isn't an ad, and I'm like, no, it's the Birkin.
Oh, for your work.
Yeah. But people think it means working out, not solid core specifically, so I need to clarify that.
Yeah, that's so true. But you know what, it can be whatever.
Yeah, but I feel very strong.
That's so good.
After 5 workouts.
That is really great.
Yes. And people are like, hey, just stop eating fast food. Guys, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah. I think it's balance.
Yeah. It's that stopping that is not my truth. And you know what else isn't my truth? Wendy's discontinuing sweet and sour sauce. This is a hot topic for me, guys. If you've missed me talking about this, I'm not really sure how. It's all I talk about. They discontinued sweet and sour sauce, and it is the best sauce. Of all fast food sauces, I would actually say Wendy's sweet and sour sauce is the best. And McDonald's has sweet and sour sauce. It's not anywhere near the same. This was just so different. And if you've never experienced this, you never will because it's gone. But I feel bad for Wendy's social media person because I am up her fucking ass. Or him. Or they.
Or they.
Them. Whoever it may be. I am bothering them, even though it's not their fault. But it's really affecting my life. Because today, honestly, is a day that I could really use some nuggets with sweet and sour sauce. I got LASIK and you took me to get Wendy's, and I had Wendy's with sweet and sour sauce.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Period. I know you after the last IUD, you got the
ice cream.
Ice cream from McDonald's.
Yes,
cone.
I got a cone.
I just personally didn't know Wendy's was this big of had this much of an impact on your life.
Yes.
I just feel
I think of all fast food nuggets, Wendy's is by far superior.
But I just feel you randomly will just be like, ew, I don't like this place. When I'd be like, really? I would have thought Wendy's would be the same for you. I don't know why I feel like you would be like, ew.
Wendy's is top tier fast food.
I will say I've had the chicken nuggets from both McDonald's and Wendy's, and I think I don't like the McDonald's chicken nuggets. I don't. I think they taste extremely fake. They taste like they're pink shit that was fried. You know what I'm saying? Wendy's does give real chicken.
It's like an elite chicken nugget.
It does. It feels like at least more real chicken. I think that if any fast food nugget, I would say Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Because I really know that's real chicken. Maybe it's not the best quality or whatever, but I know it's real chicken.
That's true. That's fair.
I like the grilled ones from Chick-fil-A too.
But I've never had those.
It's just a chicken breast cut into pieces. That is literally all it is. However, I will say the Chick-fil-A breaded ones are definitely better.
They're yummy.
But if you want...
I also, hot take, I think Chick-fil-A has the worst sauce out of all fast food restaurants.
I will be honest, guilty pleasure. I do like Chick-fil-A sauce. It is really good.
I'm going to be honest, never tried it. But I just know I wouldn't like it. Everyone has their stuff. It's you portion control. I don't.
I don't portion. I want to make it clear, food wise, like I eat for fucking volume. Like I be eating. But that's just what I like to have, like a gigantic salad that like is stuffed with veggies. But I need to eat like a lot of fucking food. Like I'm a hungry bitch.
You are a hungry bitch, and you eat your food very quickly.
Shove it down.
Like I've never seen someone use a fork like a shovel like you do.
Yeah, that's the problem though. I think that's half the time like my issue, because I feel like, oh, I can eat so much, but it's like because I'm devouring in 2 minutes, I'm not catching up with how full I'm getting. And so then after I eat, I'm always like, if Reed makes food, I'm like, and then I like, after 20 minutes, I'm like, I am so bloated. Because I heard this hack, or not hack, I'm not trying to give like Anna whatever, but I saw somebody be like, eat like your correct portion, and if you still think you're hungry, which I do all the time, wait 20 minutes, and if you're still hungry, come back and eat, because you actually are hungry, but you need like, your body needs like 20 minutes to digest. And I will say, half the time when I think I'm still hungry, if I wait 20 minutes, I'm like, oh, I'm actually like super full, I'm not hungry at all. I just would have shoveled down like 2 portions because my mind thought I was still hungry, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like why I'm a slow eater.
Yeah, like exactly, because I feel like it catches.
I don't feel like I ever like overfill myself, like to the point of like not being actually full unless I'm high.
Okay.
Because I eat so slow regular life, but if I'm stoned, then it's like I'm eating quickly.
Yeah, I think when I was having like all my fucking issues with like whatever, I was having a lot of these like weird side effects of like either from being on steroids or I don't know, whatever, and I was basically eating really slow, really small portions all throughout the day, and I like felt like I was constantly grazing, and I never felt like super full or anything, which was honestly nice. But now that I'm back to being able to eat regularly, I am like shoveling that shit.
Yeah, it checks out.
But not that I'm always not shoveling, but
remember the first time that you went out to dinner with Reed and like we're eating with him and like you were so stressed out about eating in front of him?
Oh yeah. We got like sushi, and I remember he's like, what do you want? And I'm like, we gonna split whatever roll. And then like he ordered like a roll. We literally got like one singular roll between us. I ate one singular piece of sushi. I'm like, I'm so full. And he's like, are you sure? And I know he was fucking starving, because even though he ate all of the rest of it.
I feel like you guys were like both at the same level of nervousness your entire relationship, like the beginning stages. You know what I'm saying?
I
like
was
him
like,
with the tequila bottle, you like drinking beforehand, then like the eating thing, like you guys had the same like wavelength.
No, yeah. It's actually so crazy to think back. And I was also thinking, like, I think I talked about this on the podcast the other day, but just like, I'm like 3 years, like Reed and I've almost been together for 3 years. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's just so wrong to me. Like, I don't know. It feels way too long.
Time flies.
Yeah, like 3's a long time.
I think the first time I ate with Kevin was with you.
Where was it?
When we went to dinner.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I'd like ate with him.
Like at a restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was very early on.
So early. I remember like I went to the bathroom and you were like, what do I talk about with him? Like, and you only had like 2 things you knew about him to talk about.
I was thinking when me, you, and Reed and everybody. No, you're right. We did. Yeah, we went to dinner. I forgot about that at Extra Virgin, RIP. No,
I forgot that closed. Yeah, we used to
they
go
had
there so
the
much.
worst service
It was awful.
of all time.
It was awful.
It was great food, but the waiter.
You would never get water.
No.
You need anything, bring it in your purse because they don't have it.
No. It was terrible service, but I did love it.
I loved it there. It was a great time. Memories. We went there after I got engaged.
Yeah, we had brunch there. That was like literally probably like the 2 weeks before it closed.
I think it was, yeah. Memories.
Yeah, literally memories.
We have reached a new level of duo success. We were on the pink carpet together.
We were
at the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
And it was on TV, and we did not even know.
I knew it was on TV.
How did you know? Did they say that?
Because I did an Amazon Live, but you were out of town in Europe, so I had Sierra as my co-host for the day, and it was live, and we talked about how the pink carpet is going to be live and all these things, so I was fully aware. Once we got on the carpet, and the way that you were looking, I was like, she does not know this is live TV.
No, I had no idea, because there was so many interview things. Like there was like 10 million people that had questions ready for us and stuff. So I had no idea that this portion of it was on TV. I should have maybe got included a little bit because they had like a professional camera. But again, I thought this was all just getting edited together for like their socials after.
I was so worried that you were going to be like, oh, fuck, we did it again.
Well, I almost said that because...
And that's why I was trying to fill the space.
Well, I started to answer a question, but so did you, and we were talking at the same time. And then I was like, oh, can we do that again? Like we were talking over each other. I almost said that, but then I just like let it keep going. But I really would have said that because again, I thought this was getting edited. But then people were like, oh, I saw you on my TV. I was like, what the heck?
You're like, what?
Yeah. Anyway, but it was really fun. And we got to walk the pink carpet. We got our little Getty images.
Mm-hmm. And I was in the background of Madison Beer's Instagram post, who did perform at the show.
She was right behind us too, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like in line to get her photos or whatever.
Yep. But we were sitting front row. It was so like I was shook. I did not know where our seats were until we got there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we were front row, got to see everything very clearly. And I loved Pink's portion.
Yeah, the Pink halftime show.
Yes.
It was really cute. Mm-hmm. Gab, I don't know her last name, Moura or Moura or whatever. She's dating Josh Richards.
Stunning.
She is the best body ever.
But also her walk was so good. I feel like when Pink announced that all the new people that were walking that were like kind of like influencer scene vibes, I was like, I wonder how the walk's going to be. All slayed.
Yeah, everyone did really great. I don't know if they took walking lessons or if they just everyone.
I don't know if everyone did, but I saw a couple people that were posting like their behind the scenes of like learning their walks and stuff.
Like Quinn and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. If I ever got asked to walk, they would never ask me, but I would have every single Coco Rocha, every single model giving me all the tips. I would need to practice a walk because I would be so nervous.
I would have like 8 hours a day scheduled just to practice that.
Just to practice walking. And I would somehow get out there and I think I would still fall.
Same. And we're both actually wearing pink outfits today.
Yeah, we are. I'm going to get a spray tan after this. And this is the perfect spray tan outfit because it's all black. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to worry about anything getting stained. Also, amazing. It's a zip up. So you don't have to try to like pull a tight sweatshirt over your head and like mess up the spray tan. You're going to unzip it. I honestly love a zip up in general. I don't have a lot of these, so this is perfect. Whenever I'm getting ready, I love to wear a zip up because again, you don't ruin your hair or makeup and then you can just easily unzip it. But I like to stay like cozy and warm while I'm getting ready. And I always want to wear a hoodie, but this is like the perfect in between.
Okay. We're different in that sense. I love a crew neck. I'm wearing a comfy, cozy, big, fluffy set right now.
I like a crew neck. Like, I like your outfit. I'm just saying if I was getting ready to not mess up your hair.
Yeah. I'm just always going to choose this. Like, this is my perfect airplane outfit.
Yeah.
I've traveled a lot this year, obviously. We both have. And this is, like, my ideal. Like, I'm in the airport. Like, I look cute, kind of put together because it's a matching set, but it's, like, not too much. And I can easily sleep in this on the plane.
Definitely.
I didn't really realize how much production goes into a live show. Like, we went to the fashion show last year as well, but seeing the amount of cameras and the crew that were in place, not just for the pink carpet, but for the show itself, was actually insane.
Yeah, like the technology, the cameras were like sliding.
Yes, like
in
the
the
little
air.
robots like behind us and in front of us. Like,
Yeah.
it was insane.
It really was. I can't even imagine putting that together.
Me neither. But I also like loved the behind the scenes of being there and seeing like the fans at the end of the runway that are like blowing on the model.
Yeah.
I was like, because I was always kind of like wondering like, where is this at?
Yeah.
How does this work? And seeing that, I was like, oh, it's coming full circle.
Yeah.
And the confetti. Actually, I'm going to ask you, what was your favorite part of the show?
The end with all the confetti, I feel like that's...
Oh, so steal my answer.
You steal my answers all the time.
When?
Talk Valentina, my joke to Dom.
What?
I literally go, oh, I was going to comment on Danielle's Instagram photo or video, Talk
Well,
Valentina.
you didn't use it.
And then you commented that. You stole it, though. You also, my joke to Dom.
Stole is a stretch.
My joke to Dom.
You've been writing a note of this?
No, I'm
Like-
just saying, you say, oh, when did you steal? You want me to come with receipts? Those are my receipts. So, yeah, I also thought you were setting me up. You go, oh, the confetti. You go, actually, I'm going to ask you this. So I thought you were setting me up to then say the confetti.
No,
I could have
just
picked my
thought-
own fucking answer.
I just thought of my favorite part, and it was the confetti, and I wanted to know what yours was.
Well, you go the confetti, then you go, you know what, I'm going to ask you this. So I thought you were saying,
Period.
say this instead.
No,
so we can
say
talk
what
about
your truth is. If that is your truth, stand by it.
That is my truth, though. I do like the confetti at the end. I got excited because you could see like they were setting it up and a couple pieces started falling down,
Yeah.
like very few stray pieces. And I was like, oh, it's coming. It's
almost time.
It just feels like really magical. And especially being, not to be like in the front row, but in the front row, we were like right where the stage was. So we really got hit with that confetti. And I just
and
felt
there's
like
so much of it.
it kept
It
going.
comes down for like 3 minutes, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. So long.
But guys, I have to say, I was so thrilled. on the pink carpet, everyone's like, who are you excited to see? I'm like, I mean, I wish Jasmine Dukes was there. But
Oh, yeah.
she's pregnant, so she's not going to be like in my head. When I tell you, I was starstruck when she opened the show 9 months pregnant. Also, I knew she was heavily pregnant. I did not realize it was 9 months until after. I was like, I cannot imagine walking anywhere, period, honestly. 9 months pregnant. But in heels and like she
With
looked,
full glam on?
yes. And she had like this metal like contraption behind her, like insane. She looked stunning.
Well, didn't they announce everybody walking and they obviously didn't say that she was walking? I wonder also if like they knew she was going to walk, but since she's so pregnant, maybe they didn't want to say, oh, she's walking and then she has the baby or
I just
something.
wanted to like surprise.
I think they did too, but I wonder if almost, because I'd be like, what if I have this baby early and I like can't?
Yeah, that's so true. But yeah, I was so happy that like made my entire experience.
Yeah.
In fact, that it started with her. I was like, wow.
Yeah. No, she slayed. She looked amazing.
Yeah. If you could have any color wings, what would you pick?
I think just like a classic white.
Okay.
I think just like a very
You know what I loved? Her name, Barbara, is that her name?
Barbie.
No. Like the Sprouse's wife.
Oh, Barbara Palvin.
Yeah. Anyways, her like wings that she had in the front of her chest.
Oh, yeah.
That was like very fun and different.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I would want some wings like that, I think.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, I feel like also the red ones. I think Bella Hadid had like some red ones. I mean, listen, if they want to give me wings, I would take
Any wings.
vomit covered ones, to be honest. Like, I would not be complaining. So anything is good with me.
Okay, that's so fair. I think Gwen had wings, didn't she?
I don't think so.
Really?
She was in a bikini. I know that.
Was it a bikini? I thought it was a layered bra.
It was like a layered bikini, I think. I'm pretty sure like it tied on the side. It looked like a bikini.
Was it?
Maybe it was bra and underwear, but it looked very similar to a bikini to me. It was layered. It was like pink and black.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think. Well, it doesn't say. It is, yeah. But I did love the layered look of that. That was fun.
Yeah.
It gave very like, we're in the pink halftime show.
I was also excited to see Suni Lee in the pink halftime.
Yes,
She's
that was so
cute.
fun.
Yeah.
I just think people were kind of hating on like different celebrity type influencers being a part of it. I thought it was so fun. And everyone who I thought was involved seemed like they really worked like to figure out their walk and to like make sure it was good the first time.
Also, who decided?
Who's ever saying no?
Who decided? Yeah. Well, first of all, who's saying no? Second of all, who decided like, oh, all these, you're taking spots from people who worked so hard to get here.
Also, there was a casting I heard. Like I saw someone post.
But I just think everyone that was there did a great job, and I would never say no if I was asked, so why would they?
I agree. I think it's also like Dancing with the Stars is becoming more popular right now because like there's influencer type people in it. I think obviously the show is always going to be iconic and like, but they brought it back. So it's like they're getting different audiences by having other people, which I think is a great idea.
And I mean, like, Suni's not an influencer.
No.
She's a gymnast. I think it's cool to have recognizable faces on top of also the classic kind of models because it's like, I was, oh my God, like Barbie or oh my God, Suni. Like, it was fun to see people that you maybe wouldn't typically see walk the show and have like a recognizable face. I don't know. I think it's like a fun dynamic. If they only did influencers or there was like 90% influencers / whatever. I mean, to be fair, there was like probably like 3 influencers. What? Gabby, Quen.
And Suni, if you want to.
But I don't even count Suni as, I think she's completely in a different category of like a gymnast.
Yeah.
Like she's not an influencer. I love her TikToks, but she's obviously a gymnast.
Yes. But yeah, I loved the entire thing. It was such a crazy experience.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I'm glad they brought the show back.
Me too.
Like, I think like, not to be like we needed this, but like, it just like brings girlhood, in my opinion.
It's very cute. I honestly went on today and I ordered some bras myself because I was like, you know what? Everyone looked amazing. I need that. I need some fresh new bras. It just like brought me some inspiration.
Yeah. I also I love the range too of like how Pink has like low-key like full outfits. Like you're not just like wearing bra and underwear or bikini, whatever. Like you're also like wearing a sweatshirt. Like or some like little shorts, like some comfy, cozy, like around the house clothes.
Pink is so nostalgic to me because it was the first with my babysitting money, the first thing I ever saved up for, and I went to the mall, and I finally got dropped off at the mall with my friends by myself. Like, my mom wasn't walking around with me, and I went into Pink, and I saw a sweatshirt, and it was like, back in the day, before inflation, I think it was like $40, but to me, that it was like $39.95, and I was like, wow, that was like 5 hours of babysitting. Do I want to spend my 5 hours of babysitting on this sweatshirt? But you know what? It was worth it to me, and I got every penny's worth out of that sweatshirt because I wore it to school at least 3 times a week.
That's so fair. I feel like everyone had that one sweatshirt that they worked so hard for that was like constantly in the washer.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I need to wear this.
No, it was like by like 6 months, it was so ratty because I'd wash it every single week. And it was just like not okay.
But honestly, the price per wear on those goes crazy.
Oh, it did. I'm telling you, the per wear was a lot.
You know what I'm happy about? That fold over pants are back. Because I love the fold over yoga pants.
Yeah, everyone gets mad because they're like, this is a yoga pant. You guys are calling them fold over flare leggings or whatever. But they did really get a strong rebrand. But
They did. But like, those are the best pants to me. I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing I'd rather be lounging around in more, honestly, even more than a pair of sweatpants. Like, I feel put together in those.
Yeah, same. I also like the pink one specifically. Sometimes I don't love a fold over because I feel the band starts to come up and then they're like looking weird and saggy and like kind of high rise on you because it's like folding up. But the pink ones stay folded over and they're very nice and flattering and they sit at like kind of a nice mid to low rise, which is my ideal like height.
And they have so many sweatshirts that like match the pants too, which is like the perfect set, honestly.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see who walks next year. I wonder if they'll tap in and be like, you.
Yeah, same. Or if ever anyone will repeat.
I think they will.
Yeah.
I can see that because like they did a really good job.
No, they did.
I think it'd be different if like maybe they didn't, but they kind of crushed.
Yeah. But are they going to be like, oh, we want new people?
I'm curious to see like how they do that. I will say though, I wonder what it's like to be in that back room, like getting ready. I feel like that energy back there would be so much fun.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I'd be really nervous though.
Really?
They also all show up. I saw like what time they all got there or whatever. Which I guess I'm not surprised, but they all were like, yeah, I got here at 7:55, like whatever. They all
No, that's
got
your
there.
entire day.
Which like, yes, but like, oh my God. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it's just kind of waiting around, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe they do like one final like practice walkthrough.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know. I need to know what it looks like. How are they getting those wings? How long are they wearing the wings before they walk? Like, or is there like a wing station where it's like you walk up and like right before you go on? Because I saw Bella Hadid's wings were over 50 pounds. So that's like wearing a 50-pound backpack. So I'm like, there's no way they're having her keep those on for a long time before the show. So it's like, how are they strapping those on and making sure they're not going to fall off, but like also right before you go on?
So true.
And some of them change a couple of times. Yeah. So it's like what you're taking.
That seems I would actually pay to be back there. Like I would love to just see how it all functions.
Just watch it.
And just like see the energy and like who's hyping who up and like getting ready and stuff. And if it's really that chaotic back there, etc.
I feel like it would be chaotic. I've like
also because it's live.
But that's what I'm saying. And I worked like fashion shows and stuff that were much lower stake than that. And it was, which maybe also because it was so much lower stake, they were more poorly produced, but they were awful backstage, the worst ever. Like everyone was screaming at you. At one point, like one of them, I was like working and halfway I just walked out because I was like, I don't need to be treated like that.
That's so fair.
But yeah, I feel like they would have it to a science, but at the same time, I still feel like it would be stressful.
I feel like in the beginning stages of our friendship, there was definitely more than one time when we called each other being like, I think I have a UTI.
Definitely. And UTIs are absolutely the worst to deal with. We all know.
It really is. And Wings Health is the sexual health brand with innovative at-home solutions, shame-free education, and answers to your TMI questions. From morning after pills to UTI tests with integrated same-day prescription treatment to vaginal health probiotics, Wings makes the stuff we dread dealing with actually doable. And I'm saying, if we had same-day treatment for those UTIs back then, game changer.
I completely agree. I also love that Wings Health is now available nationwide at Walgreens. Or if you're not trying to leave your couch, you can get it delivered in 30 minutes on GoPuff, DoorDash, or Instacart, which is absolutely so crucial because we've all woken up after a night out and needed some UTI medication, but sometimes you don't want to walk to the store.
It's the last thing you want to do.
So being able to GoPuff it, get it on DoorDash or Instacart, amazing.
And Winx is actually 100% women owned and operated, OBGYN approved, and designed by people who have actually been there.
Yeah, so you can visit hellowinx.com/delusional for 25% off. That's hello, WINX.com/delusional for 25% off. Stock up on Winx sexual health essentials at your local Walgreens.
You know what I've noticed? As soon as the weather starts to change, so does my skin. And fall hits, the air gets cooler, it gets drier out, and suddenly my routine that I used all summer just isn't working the same anymore. And that's why I'm loving Dime. They've got everything from skincare, body care, beauty, and all of the viral fragrances, all clean, effective, and made without any of the harsh stuff that I try to avoid because I have super sensitive skin. They have so many good products, but you're going to be obsessed with the hyaluronic acid serum. I love it. It makes my skin super bouncy. It's for deep hydration, and your skin's going to just drink it, basically. I personally have to put way more moisture in my skin this time of year because it is so dry out. And the best part is every Dime product is vegan, cruelty-free, and made with transparency. No hidden toxins, no weird ingredients, just feel-good formulas that actually work. They have great fragrances. You've probably seen them all over TikTok, and they are really that good. They're warm, woodsy, and totally like fall in the bottle. Head to dimebeauty.com to get 20% off your first order with code podcast20. That's dimebeauty.com, 20% off with code podcast20. Or you can shop Dime at Amazon or Ulta. Your fall routine really will thank you.
I bought a house.
Oh my gosh. Yes, she did. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I wish I had my clapper.
Yeah, I was last episode. Yeah,
You were buying it
I was like
next
buying
day.
it the next day or whatever. So anyway, yeah, I closed last Thursday. It was all great. The bank did not show up with the money, so that was a little annoying. We had to like call them and be like, hey, wire the money over. But they did, and it was fine. And then I moved, like, okay. When I saw this house is so cute. It was like a family was living there full time or whatever. And it was like really well furnished, really well upkept. And I toured it. It was like, this is amazing. Move in ready. It's like, I didn't know
When did you tour the house though?
like 2 months ago. I haven't been back.
There you go.
But either way, I was like, I knew there's no proper master bedroom in this house because it's a very old house and there's a lot of like traditional things to the house. And so I knew eventually I was going to make, because it's a 4-bedroom house, but like the layout of the 1 bedroom is really not good. And so I knew I was going to end up turning it into a master bedroom with like an ensuite bathroom and closet, walk-in closet. But I was like, oh, I don't need to do that immediately. Like, it's not a super pressing thing. I can obviously move my stuff in. Great. And then I have not been back to this house since I toured it. But again, I knew I was going to make these changes and stuff. But I was just like, oh, I'll do this eventually.
This is a later problem.
And I have my stuff. Well, I went for the final or the walkthrough or whatever right before I closed. And obviously all of the furniture was out. And like with furniture, stuff just looks very different.
Yes.
Once all the furniture was out, I was like, oh, wow. Like, one, these floors are really beat up. And also upstairs, I just, like, again, didn't realize because they had rugs in every room and everything. But basically, like, it looks like subflooring, like not actual flooring. It's just like planks of wood that are just not normal. You know what I'm saying? Literally looks like a deck that you'd have outside or something. And there's kind of some nails sticking up and stuff that I was just not loving. And I realized, okay, the floors need to get done immediately. And again, you never really, every time I tour an apartment, anything, whatever, it looks great until you like take away all the things on the wall and whatever. And you just realize like, oh, these walls could use to be kind of like refreshed as well. So I ended up being like, fuck. And honestly, it would have been fine to move stuff in if it wasn't for wanting to redo the floors. I ended up moving the stuff. It's all fine, honestly, because the contractor said that it would be okay to just move. He'll like kind of move stuff around as he redoes the floors and stuff. And like I have spaces to store that aren't getting redone. So he's going to have to move those things around. I'm like, so sorry, King. But it'll work out, whatever. But hopefully he can start that not too far in the future. And then to build the bedroom that I want and stuff requires permits, which fucking sucks. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. But that can, if he said he can do the floors and the walls and everything and basically get the house move-in ready, just the bedroom won't be how I want it. But again, like that's totally fine. I don't need that to be done immediately. I can wait for the permits, which might take months, but we'll see. But yeah, I moved all the stuff out. The burning question, are you selling your house? Even though you fucking freaks on Reddit already, not you, sorry. You guys listening.
Guys aren't the freaks.
Hopefully you're not the freaks on Reddit. My house was listed and I didn't even know my house was going on the market because I thought it was going on a different day, whatever. My friend texted me and she's like, hey, like just letting you know they posted your house for sale on Reddit already. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know it was on the market. In order to find this, you literally have to be like actively scrolling Zillow to find this. You know what I'm saying? It was really weird that it was so immediate that people found it and put it on Reddit. Anyway, they're like, she's broke. I'm not, but and again, I don't read this. Literally, this is solely from what my friend was telling me. But anyway, I am selling my house. I haven't addressed it yet, but basically there was not an issue with the day I put my house on the market, actually, we got an offer and we accepted it. We were just waiting because there was like a little bit of an issue with getting the money and the contracts like finalized or whatever to then close. And as of today, we're all good. And the house is being sold to this person that I accepted her offer. I just didn't want to say that even though it was an accepted offer, we obviously didn't have the money confirmed. So I didn't want to be like, I accepted an offer and then go back on my word or something. I just didn't want to get eaten up for that, you know? But now, obviously, unless we'll be in escrow, unless it falls through there, which obviously is still possible, we're moving forward. The house should be sold in the next month or so, finalized and everything, which I'm glad I got all my stuff out of there because I just like have a really busy next month and I don't know when I would be able to go, like move everything out. But as of now, I do still own both homes.
Rich bitch.
Well, I do want that money back, but
yeah,
I wasn't obviously like so pressed. Because I was able to just like put the down payment on the other house down without having the money back from my house. However, I don't want to own two homes for no reason, so I would like the money back.
So fair.
But yeah, that's kind of my house situation update. I love the house though. I think it's so cute. We're having a little bit of an issue because in my dining room there is like an original tin ceiling to the house that I love. It was like one of the things that sold me in the house. I just think it's really unique and has a lot of character. But where I want to build on this extra bathroom and stuff would kind of eat into that wall. So I was like talking to the contractor. I'm like, can you save this ceiling? Like he's like, I don't know. I'm like, it's metal. I can see the screws. Like you've got to try to save it. And so he's like, okay, I will. Because I obviously don't want to ruin the ceiling, but we're just going to push it in by a couple of feet. And I want him to be able to then like put those tiles back up, if that makes any sense. Whatever. But
he's going to grind basically.
He's got it. He's going to work it out.
Great guy.
Also, completely side note, different transition. But you know, when you get, especially obviously either working in this industry of like being on our phone 24/7 and filming yourselves, or when you go to just anywhere and somebody points out like, and they create an insecurity that you never even notice, but then it's all you can fucking think about. That happened to me today.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, does that happen to you ever?
Yeah.
Like somebody points out something?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is like such a minimal whatever, but I guess I have noticed that like I have some makeup on right now, so you're not really able to see it. But on the side of my face, I have like this red, like it's not a patch. It doesn't look like redness. It's like literally red under my skin. You can see it. And I've always noticed that. I'm like, oh, there's this little like red spot, but I don't know. And then today I was getting a facial. It's not her fault. I'm not saying she did anything wrong. She slayed, honestly, because she told me what it was. But she's like, oh, you have broken capillaries or whatever on the side of your face. And then she starts pointing them out to me. And I kind of have them, like I have some right here. I have some right here. But this one specifically is like a cluster that's really kind of big. And now I'm like, oh my God, it's all I can look at my face. Like
I hate when that happens.
But she said that you can laser them. So I'm going to be lasering it. It's not a big deal. It's very normal. But I never even noticed like some of them right here and stuff. Then I started looking. I'm like, oh my God, this is all I can stare at now.
Yeah.
Is these broken capillaries. I didn't even know what it was. I was like, well, how do you even get them? But apparently it's just really easy. I don't know. It just happens. Yeah.
No, I don't like when that happens. It gives me anxiety.
I mean, it's fine. It's really not that serious.
I know. I'm not saying this specific thing. I'm saying, but when someone points something out that I never thought about, and then I just hyperfixate on it, and I'm like, I can't get rid of this in my head now.
Yeah. As you guys probably know, I just got a new house, so I'm definitely needing to decorate it, and I am going to be looking on Wayfair because they have so many options.
They really have everything you need, from bedding and bath basics, home decor, kitchen essentials, and everything you need for a living room refresh, from seating, rugs, lamps, lighting, throw blankets. I'm so excited to see your theme for decorating this house.
Yeah, I feel like Wayfair literally has everything, so even if I have a different vibe for each room, I can get it all on Wayfair.
And I'm excited to get you a housewarming gift. Maybe you need some new throw pillows or a new blanket.
Ooh, are you gonna get it on there?
I probably will. And it will be kind of like a gift to myself for when I come over to your house. But you can probably get some great things because Wayfair has free and easy delivery, even on the big stuff. So I don't know if you need a new couch. I think you probably do.
I definitely do. I need a new everything, honestly.
And Wayfair has everything you need, so I can't wait to see how it all looks. Dining tables, beds, desks, and even more, all shipped for free. And you can find all your seasonal must-haves, from furniture to holiday decor to appliances and cookware, all in one convenient place, because hosting just got a lot easier with Wayfair. And I know you're going to be hosting all of our friends this year.
I really will. So get organized, refreshed, and ready for the holidays for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home.
And I know definitely you need some patio furniture. And I actually got my patio furniture from Wayfair, and I love it. It's been a game changer for me outside.
Oh, I'm going to have to check it out. I also got Botox today, thank God.
Yeah.
The girl who, Jenna, love her, she injects us. She's pregnant.
I'm telling you, I went to go see her a few weeks ago, and she walked in, I was like, because I've not seen her since my previous appointment when she was not showing.
I know. Yeah, and she's 7 months pregnant, and so the last time I saw her, probably the last 2 times I've seen her, she has been pregnant. And obviously she wasn't showing / telling anybody, but obviously there's no hiding it anymore. But she's so cute and she looks so good, and she's so little, and oh my God. And she's so adorable in her little scrubs, and she's wearing a tight fitted top, and I was just you're slaying, girl. But really devastating because I only go to her. And she will be obviously out for a couple of months. And unfortunately for me, the next time I'll need Botox, she will already be done. For this couple of months. So I'm probably going to have to get it from somebody else. I don't know.
Oh, I'm seeing her in December.
Right before, yeah. Well, you got it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I think mine falls right after, where I think it might be too soon. Maybe I can try to squeeze it in, but I think it really will be too soon.
You know what I can't imagine is she injects people all day with Botox and all these other things. Mm-hmm. She can't get Botox though right now. And she normally gets Botox, and she can't right now because you can't have it when you're pregnant.
I was asking her though, I was like, why can't you get it when you're pregnant? And basically, I'm not saying that you should, and because no injection.
Oh, I've Googled everything about this under the sun. Well, because I'm genuinely think I want to crash out.
They basically have never proven that it actually does anything. It's just essentially under researched. So they have to tell you that you can't in fear of it ever doing something, but there's no link or true scientific you how you really shouldn't eat sushi or something because you actually could. Obviously it's a small percentage, but still there actually is a real whatever. To my knowledge, from what I'm understanding from what I've Googled, is essentially it's just under research where they don't know. So they obviously no injector is going to inject you because you don't want to inject somebody and have, God forbid, something happen and then they come back and blame you. But to my knowledge, it really wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Because there's people who they actually show. The people who get it for migraines or whatever get 200 units across their head and back and whatever, which is a lot of units. And they do it all over for their migraines, and they do it while they're pregnant. And they nothing, from what, again, I've researched and Googled, obviously please don't come at me, is that nothing happened to the baby. But because they are doing it for a medically necessary, whatever. But so it's I'm sorry, if they can get 200 units all over their head and back.
25 my
you can't, I can't have 25 in my 11s. Really? Okay. Not sounding right to me. Somebody needs to research that ASAP and make sure it's not.
Literally, please.
But obviously, I am the most hyper obsessive, scared person. With my dogs, if they so much as lick something that I think wasn't whatever, I'm they need to go to the emergency vet ASAP. So I obviously would avoid every single thing while pregnant because I would be so nervous. So I wouldn't get the Botox. However, do I think it would actually do anything? No. But would I be just the tiniest bit nervous that would happen? Yeah.
So fair.
we're going to finish this episode giving some advice. A follower wrote this in, keeping this anonymous, but what would you do as a friend? One of my best friends was broken up with in the spring by her boyfriend of 6 months. It's been 8 full months, and every single conversation, IRL, texting, on the phone, always ends back on him. She stalks his accounts with her fake ones, asks if she thinks random girls in his following are his new girlfriend, etc. She goes to therapy, but it's clearly not working because she's still obsessed. She let him, who she hasn't spoken to since the day of the breakup, ruin her birthday. She brings him up to new guys she meets out. She ropes her parents into it. What can I do? I'm at a loss and can't help. She hasn't listened to any advice we've given. I think there's no saving that until she saves herself.
Exactly. I think at that point, the best thing you can do for your friend is kind of like, just like shut the conversation down when it happens and be like, I'm your friend, but I can't be here for you on this topic anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. There is really, like, at that point, it's not even that she's that upset over him. It's clearly a deeper rooted like insecurity issue, because there's like,
it has to run its course, but she has to let it run its course. But you can totally set the boundary of like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
Yeah,
it goes back to like that. I love to quote TV, but the Sex and the City episode where they're all so tired of hearing her talk about big, and they're like, hey, it's all you talk about. Like, please go see a therapist. And she's like, why would I have you guys?
Yeah.
But that's not your friend's responsibility.
I know, but this girl goes to therapy, so she clearly thinks that she's doing something.
Yeah, but I'm saying keep it genuinely though, like keep it in your therapy sessions.
Yeah.
Don't bring me into it because I can't be a good friend to you about it. The best thing I can do for you as a friend is say, I think that this is a bigger issue you should work on. And if you've been with this therapist for a while, maybe try someone else, but I don't want to be a part of it anymore.
Yeah. I don't think the length of time that you were with the person, like if she was only dating him for 6 months versus 5 years, I think that some people break up with 5-year-long relationships and they're able to process it really easily. And they're just like, you know what? I'm so over that. We've been broken up for 2 years in my head, and they're able to move on like very kind of quickly and not like whatever. So I don't think that the time of how long you were with somebody affects how much it's going to affect you mentally. But the distance of like 8 months of still talking about it every single day is definitely concerning.
There's also some really unhealthy habits, like this constantly stalking the following on the hidden accounts and like I feel like she's not being honest with her therapist about some of those tendencies.
Yeah. Also, I think if they have been no contact for 8 months and it's still every day, because I've had friends in situations where it was like 8 months, years of this like ex that kind of things kept happening, but they would be kind of talking, or they would see each other at a bar every once in a while and whatever, and there would be at least some things stringing it along, where not that that's like normal or okay, but at the end of the day it's a little bit understandable.
If he's still calling you,
if he's still calling you and you feel like there's a chance, it's one thing, but if it's truly been 8 months of silence, no contact, and it's an everyday, that's a huge.
To me, that's also someone who doesn't want to get over it.
Though. No. She doesn't want to help herself.
No, because if you want to get over it, you're not going on those hidden accounts. You're not letting it ruin your birthday dinner. You're not like roping your parents into it. Like this, it sounds like she like wants to continue to be upset about it. And some people want to be upset for longer. But like, if you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But I think if it's been going on for 8 months, it's not even like, it's a habit now. You've created a habit of stalking and doing all these things because you've let it go on for 8 months.
It is the worst too. Like she said, this friend like ruined her own birthday or whatever because of this guy who, again, like she's not speaking to. It really is so exhausting to be friends with somebody like that, where you're like, oh, let's go out for your birthday, like trying to have a good night. And then they can always
they're incapable of having a good time.
Yeah.
Or
exactly.
like making any progress forward. But it does suck so badly as a friend too, because like you want to see your friend happy, and you can almost see them on the other side of it before they can. And so it's a tough cycle.
It's like, but the advice thing, it's like it like, or like if she won't take any of your advice, the thing is, like, again, when I've had friends in situations, I would tell them, because I could see the situation so clearly, I'd be like, girl, come on. But I started to realize there is nothing I am going to say to make her realize this. She has to realize this herself. So the best you can do is be supportive, like, for them, but just completely remove yourself from it and allow them to come to it on their own. However, at this point, it seems like it's been so long that I would like really, really distance myself and take many steps back, because there is literally nothing you can say to make her realize this, except maybe when she realizes that all her friends can no longer stand to be around her, because no offense, she's being so insufferable about this situation and she clearly has things to work on. Maybe she'll actually work on it and try to move forward to get her life back, if that makes sense.
If you give her her time back of where she would normally be talking about the topic to you, just give it back to her, period, point blank. Maybe she'll use that time to have some reflection. But right now, like, she just has too much time to talk about it.
And enabling. You're essentially enabling it, even though it's not your fault. Or obviously, you're just trying to be a good friend.
100%. And I think there's two parts to like a friendship when someone's going through something. It's like, hey, do you want my advice or do you want me to listen? But you also only need to listen for a certain amount of time. 8 months is not the normal time to be listening to something.
And it's like, if it was every once in a while where it's still a joke here and there about them, it's still a little bit, I'm still upset about this. It's not like to say in 8 months you have to be completely over it and moved on. You can totally
It can still come up here and there, but it can't be an everyday thing.
No.
So I think just be real with your friend. And then if they can't accept I'm not saying like be real in a dick way, but like be real about like where you're at and like how like you're watching the struggle and how like she's not taking any steps to move forward and all this. And like, you can't be a bigger part of that.
Yeah.
And if they want to make a change, they will.
I know. It's a really hard position to be in. That's obviously not an easy conversation to have.
Yeah. But I think also like once you give them that time back, if they realize it 6 months from now, just don't give them a hard time about it, about how bad it was.
Yeah.
Because like once they get there, just be like, appreciate that they're already there.
Agree. Yeah. Hopefully she comes around and in a couple months, it won't be an everyday whatever. I don't know.
I've also had times like where I've been kind of like fucked up about certain things and I come back to I finally get to the realization point, like one day it just clicks and I'm like almost so embarrassed by how big of a deal I've made something to people that I'm like I haven't talked to you in like 3 months, but like the last time I talked to you about this, like I was so insufferable that I almost like don't want to come back to you and talk about it because I feel like I was so caught up the last time I spoke to you type of thing.
No, for sure. But I also think that's just how it is sometimes because it matters so much to you until it doesn't. Sometimes I will say it takes like moving on to a new person, getting into a new relationship, and then you're able to see so clearly like, oh, like I didn't even actually like him. You know, I was just obsessed with this idea or this whatever. I think there's a lot of realization that comes with all of that. But
you're a good friend, period.
Yeah. But you don't have to be that good of a friend. Like, that's not even being a good friend at that point when, not that I'm saying you're doing anything wrong, but like, you do not have to enable that. I feel like that's not your problem.
But thanks for listening, guys. It's been so real. It's been so fun. This was the best part of my afternoon. Granted, there are only 2 parts to it.
We're at rock bottom.
One of them was actually awful, but that's why we call this therapy.
It really was. You started the episode sobbing.
I did. And now I have a smile on my face. Because of you guys. Real.
Fun. Love ya.
Bye.